This video is rated PG-13 and its contents are personal opinion and are not meant to be held as fact, and viewer discretion is advised. Hey, what's up everybody? It is Reggie here and I'm at my Reggie studio, and also freaking AG No Life. He's at his own studio. We're doing this over Discord.
We decided to do it on Discord because why not? Let's see how well this goes.
Yeah, and also it was my turn to pick the topic today.
Yeah, so put on your tinfoil hats, everybody. We're going into very deep conspiracy theories.
Well, our own conspiracy theories. Like we say at the beginning of every video, none of this stuff is factual. This is our own stupidity.
Yeah, it's our own opinion.
Yeah. Especially me, because if there's a topic... If there's a topic out there that I love talking about, it's aliens, because talking about aliens is like literally the best thing ever, because I just love aliens. My favorite topic whatsoever.
I mean, it's interesting to think about that, honestly.
Yeah, it's because like because not really religious or anything, but no offense to anybody who is, but like I like to think about energies and stuff like that.
Yeah. Like
what goes out, because like I like to think in science and like how the universe is like expanding and stuff. If the universe really is that big, how can it be possible for us to be the only Goldilocks zone in the entire universe, you know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, I'm not religious. I haven't been religious in years. And even then, I always thought, like, how is it possible for only us to be the only existing life? Because there has to be, if the universe is ever expanding, there has to be life out there in some shape or form. Maybe not as how we know it, how we understand life, but in some other form, right?
Yeah. Like I just googled it right now, but the universe is about 93 billion light years.
As far as we know.
No, it's I'm guessing it's because they do say it's about 93 billion. And we've only we can confidently say that the Milky Way is probably between 100,000 and 15,000. I can't remember. 100,000 or 150,000 light years across in diameter.
I'll just post it on screen on whatever the actual number is.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm pretty bad at explaining things, but
no, it's fine. Honestly, I'm terrible at this too. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, 93 billion light years that we know of. It's probably in counting, since it's expanding technically. So it's 93 billion in counting, I'd say.
It's very broad, honestly.
Yes. The first thing I really want to get into is how aliens are portrayed. Right now, you should be seeing an image of E.T., the most punchable alien out there. Like, you can't tell me you wouldn't punch E.T. in the fucking face. Would you?
I wouldn't say punch.
I'd punch him.
I'd get a 9 gauge.
Oh, what the hell? You know they're rebooting that movie, E.T.?
Yeah, I know. It's like he comes back, and the kid that was in the movie is all grown up and has his own kids.
But he wants to go back home, so like, what the fuck? What was the point of it? Did he just conveniently crashed in the same part on the same like city-ish?
Yeah, and there's just a lot of weird things in that. So it's like, how do you conveniently land in the same place that you left all those years ago?
Yeah, I don't know. He's freaking weird. And also, he was traveling through space, right?
Yeah.
So that means by the time he went to his hometown and it came back, that kid should have been dead by now.
Not necessarily.
Because if you're traveling in light speed, you're traveling, right? You're traveling, but time's still going. So in a way, okay, hear me out. In a way, E.T. is still the same age from when he left and when he came back.
Mhm.
He was still the same. When he left, let's say he was 39 or something. He left. He comes back. He's 39 and a half.
So to our time standard, he only aged about 6 months or something like that.
Yeah.
So
And-
it depends because we don't know where in the universe E.T.'s home planet is. Like, that's the
I'm
idea. We don't
guessing.
know where he is. He could be like relatively close. He could be on Pluto. Who knows?
Pluto's a gas planet.
Pluto is not a gas planet.
What is? It's a dwarf?
It's a dwarf planet and it's rock and ice.
I'm looking it up.
It's not gas.
Its chemical compounds is consists a mixture of 70% rock and 30% water ice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's solid.
Hey, Pluto died?
Huh?
Oh, what the hell? Okay. Oh, I just saw this random question. How did Pluto die? And the answer is I can't even pronounce these words. The IAU degraded the status of Pluto to the size to that of a dwarf planet. It did not meet the 3 criteria the IAU uses to define a full-size planet.
You know what's funny about that?
Mm.
Pluto never finished one single rotation from the time that it was discovered, considered a planet, then disregarded as a planet.
And then
It never finished a full rotation around the sun.
it's a planet again, apparently.
What? That's news to me.
Pluto's, yeah. Wait, hold on. Pluto, a planet. Again. Oh no, it's still not an official planet in our solar system.
Yeah, and then like we discovered another planet or another dwarf planet or something like that.
Oh, okay, so there's a couple.
Isn't like one of them like Alpha something or something like that?
I don't even know. But I don't know. Pluto is just a sad planet and it should just die. I wouldn't care if Pluto just decided to blow up one day.
How would it blow up? It's ice out there. It's
Like, let's say an asteroid just freaking obliterates it and sends the shards to another place in the universe, in our galaxy. And then, like, we never see Pluto ever again. I would have missed Pluto. What the hell? What the hell is on Pluto? Nothing? Just ice.
I mean, you can say the same thing about any other planet.
Nah. It rains diamonds on Uranus or one of those planets.
You said Jupiter before.
Jupiter? No, I don't think Jupiter.
You
'cause
said
that's a gas-
Jupiter. Because we were talking a little bit about this, and you said it was Jupiter. Who knows? Moving on.
Saturn and Jupiter.
Yeah, I wasn't that far off.
Yeah, you weren't that far off at all. I thought on Neptune. Oh yeah, Neptune too.
What about Uranus?
No, it doesn't say anything about Uranus, but it also rains methane, ammonium, and some very sharp ice.
Oh, not a good idea for us to go there then.
No, your astronaut suit will, unless it's bulletproof. Like, you know, they weave it to like not bulletproof, but like shrapnel proof or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, I don't know. There's a theory, that is kind of getting off topic. I'm fucking jumping everywhere, but I heard something that like if you were like millions of freaking light years away, and you would look through a telescope, a very high powered telescope, and look directly at Earth, you'd still be able to see the dinosaurs, even though we're in the 21st century. Because of,
What?
yeah, because of the way light travels. Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
I mean, that is like an interesting thing to think about, because it's like we see the stars in the sky every
yeah,
night
but they
or
could be
so.
dead.
Exactly, because how long it takes light to travel, we could just be looking at the ghosts of stars.
Yeah, that's just crazy to me. Like, wow. Like, imagine traveling the amount of light years, like more light years that have ever been on Earth. That's how far you have to be. I think you have to be farther. The more you have to be a couple light years ahead of us, like
Yeah.
a couple million, to see the dinosaur. Like, it has to be like a specific, like, length. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean.
So what that makes me think, if you were like, let's say you were on Uranus. How far is Uranus from us?
I don't know.
It's about...
I never pay attention to astronomy.
Hold on, I'm Googling it.
So it is 1.7551 billion miles from Earth.
That's about 2.7 light hours away. So, okay. So, imagine you're on Uranus, right? And you look at Earth. So does that mean you're 2.7 light years? You're looking at 2.7 light years behind if you look at Earth. So would you see yesterday, or like a couple hours before like a couple hours after something happened?
I'm not educated enough in this topic to say.
But like, okay, but I did say that it's possible to see the dinosaurs from like millions of light years away.
Yeah.
Right? So do you think it's possible, if you get closer, you'll be able to see like what happened in the past?
Possible.
You think so?
It is. In theory, it could be possible, but it's not. Let's see. How do I word this? In theory, it is possible to say that if you go 65 million light years away, use a high-powered telescope to see here on Earth to see the dinosaurs. It is plausible to just go to
we could do that, huh?
Uranus and use the same high-powered telescope to look here on Earth. And it might be possible to see the past.
Yeah, I think you could, right?
It might be possible.
So if you can somehow control light like that, do you think it's possible to time travel with light?
Not in that sense, because you'd be able to go forward, but going backward is basically the same thing. No, because in theory, if you use light speed to travel forward, you're ending up using the same place to go back to where you left. In theory, not...
Because in theory, it's possible to travel. It's easier to travel to the future than to the past.
Yeah, so if... like what I've somewhat read about this topic, if you were to use a wormhole to travel, you go X amount of years into the future, right? But if you go back through that same wormhole to get back to where you were, you would be back at the same time that you left.
Really?
Yeah, so it's kind of like, that's still the same time paradox that you're going through. You're just going through the same one to the same time.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
it's weird. Science hurts brain.
Yes, a lot. Jupiter's great red spot?
The storm that's ongoing forever.
Yeah. It's so big that the Earth doesn't even fit in there.
Yeah. Jupiter's enormous. What do you expect?
I want to know how big it is. I want to stand next to Jupiter and see how actually big it is. That's what she said. But you know what I mean? Like, there's no words if you can just fly right next to it to see how gargantuous this fucking planet is. You know?
Yeah, I mean, we already think that the Earth is big as it is. That's only because that's what we know. Then you go to see a bigger planet than what you're ever been on that you already think is huge.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be
Jupiter. Is it Jupiter or Saturn that has the rings?
It's Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Oh, okay. I heard Pluto has rings too.
I'm not sure about that one.
Like, it's very light, but you can see that it has rings or something.
Oh, okay.
Crazy thing. But also, I know this one's kind of overplayed, but there's another thing I want to talk about. Now, you can fit all the fucking planets in between the Earth and the Moon.
Wait, you can fit all the planets between the Earth and the Moon?
Yes.
That...
I don't know if that includes Pluto, though.
Can't fit all the planets between the Earth and the Moon.
Yeah, you can, apparently. Google it. I just Googled this right now. You can.
Then how the hell it... No, because Jupiter is enormous. How would we still see we wouldn't be able to see... We wouldn't be able to see the moon.
You can't. Google this. I'm telling you to Google it. Can you fit all the planets between Earth and the moon? Distance-wise. That's crazy, huh?
Let's see. The average Earth-Moon distance is 384,400, and the total of the planet's average distance is 380,016, and that difference is 4,384 kilometers. Very close to their figure, but remember, the planets can fit if you wait for the moon to be at apogee, or if you align the planets pole to pole. What?
Yep, I'm telling you.
What?
And I know, I think about that, and that's crazy that, like, I didn't expect the moon to be that far away.
I didn't think it would be that far away either.
But I don't get it that, like, Jupiter's fucking huge.
How is that possible?
Jupiter's fucking huge.
That's my point.
Wanna know something crazy?
What?
If you were to fall into a black hole, you'd be stretched out like a spaghetti.
I already knew that.
I think that's crazy. Like, how would your body react? Like, would you die if your body were to stretch like that?
So the thing about the black hole is the laws of physics don't apply in a black hole or its umbra.
The laws of physics. So it's nothing then.
It's nothingness.
Damn, I wonder how that feels. Like, true nothingness. Like,
we'll never know in our lifetime.
Alright, look at this. You gotta think about it. Let's say you're on Earth in the middle of nowhere. You're still something, right? So
Yeah.
it's not nothing. So you remove the entire Earth, you're just floating in space. That's still nothing because you're still in space.
The vacuum.
And then you take off, you get out of space into true nothingness. what color do you think it would be? Would it be white? Would it be black, green, blue, yellow?
It's all just a huge computer simulation.
Like, or do you think you'd see numbers everywhere, like the Matrix? Just see a bunch of ones and zeros everywhere,
In green font.
and you'd be like, "I'm in the hacker space."
That'd be hilarious. But no, I think like if you have nothingness, there's nothing that emits light. So
Yeah.
when light is emitted, it's white, and then the spectrum expands from the white in all the colors that we know.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it's recombined, it turns into black for some reason. So since there's no light emitted and there's no light to be absorbed, what does that leave you with? You don't know. We don't know what that would leave us with because
I don't
there's
think
no
our
light
brain-
emitted.
I feel like if we were into nothingness, our brain would not be able to comprehend on what's going on around us. So it would
Oh
just
no,
be
it would
black.
not.
So I think it would just be black, like not black, but just like nothing black.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
what is it called? That they put on the one BMW?
What?
Manta Black or something like that?
Oh yeah, it'd be more black than that.
Yeah.
It would be so black that like you wouldn't even be able to shine a light in there. Like if you were to get a flashlight and turn it on, there would be no light coming from that freaking flashlight because the light is just being absorbed so much that like it's like you can't even see it. You know what I mean?
That's weird to think about, honestly.
Yeah, that it's so black, it's gonna absorb any piece of shrapnel light in there. Manta Black can't even compare to that kind of black.
Mm-mm.
Like it's black, like black.
It's darker than any black that science will ever be able to come up with.
But if we were to have the brain capacity to understand what we were looking at, I'd feel like it'd be an amazing sight.
Oh yeah,
Like, 'cause
possibly anyway.
our brains are not designed to look at things like that. Like they're not meant to be. Our brain's not meant to like comprehend that kind of stuff because we didn't evolve that way.
Yeah, we evolved to survive, and now we're slowly devolving because of how dependent we are on what we've created.
And what's scary about space is that it's completely silent. There's no noise.
Well, that's because it's a vacuum. There's no gas to help transmit the
there's
sound.
no pressure. I don't know about pressure, but there's not that pressure that you need to, because sound waves don't move the same way in space.
They move through gas as vibrations. So since there's no gas per se in space,
Mhm.
there's no way for those vibrations to travel through to be able to hear it.
Damn. So yeah, it's just so if there was a noise in space,
Nothing would be able to be heard from it.
yeah, you wouldn't hear nothing. You'd just hear like a like
No, you wouldn't even hear
It's-
that.
No, you'd like not hear it. You'd feel it. Right?
Not exactly.
No.
Not unless
Oh,
it's like right next to you and it hits you. You wouldn't even feel it.
Because I feel like, well, the sound waves would just kind of wiggle around, not like because the sound waves and the vibrations in our voice are being carried out through gravity, right? Right? Possibly
not through
no?
gravity.
Through the
Through
air.
gas.
Oh,
So
okay,
like
through
the
gas.
oxygen through like the mixture that we have in our atmosphere.
Okay, I get it now.
Yeah,
And-
and since there's none of that in space, nothing of that would work.
What do you think of this? That an astronaut's footprint can last on the moon for millions of years.
Well, it's possible considering that there's
Oh no,
nothing.
that's the thing that does happen because astronauts' footprints just last forever, technically.
Yeah, because there's no interruption up there. there's nothing to disturb it.
There's no air.
I mean, there's slight atmosphere that's been found, but it's not enough to like sustain life or any sort of that. But it's enough for it to stay in shape and not be able to move, shift, whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Damn. Well, that's just. I think just making a footprint on the moon is like a life goal. Like that's
but...
Instagram worthy right there.
Back in 1969. Man, I should have waited till
21st century.
Till 21st century just so I can use Instagram.
Could a phone work in space?
Well,
Wi-Fi wise, no.
Yes.
But like with just bare bone phone out in space.
Technically, it would work, considering transmissions are just radio frequencies that travel through anything.
Would the screen work, or would it be kind of fuzzy?
It would work, but it's a question of if it will last, considering that it's designed for Earth, so there's that constant gravity and pressure that would technically hold it together. While in space, there's nothing that like pressurizes it. Technically, but I think it would work just fine in space, considering that the International Space Station is up in space. And they have a lot of electronics in there that have screens, so I'm pretty sure it works.
Like, I'm talking about outside, though.
No, I'm saying, like, it would still be the same principle. Like, they have a lot less gravity. It's very, very, very light to say. Right?
Yeah.
So it's not far-fetched to say you go out that extra bit for you to be in the void of space. It's not far-fetched to say, like, yeah, it's gonna work. I mean, especially since like you're on the moon and you have enough gravity to hold you down to the moon. In the International Space Station, you're floating around the whole time.
What the hell?
Yeah, there's no gravity in the International Space Station, so it's easily be able to say that, yeah, if it can work on there, it's possible for it to work on the moon.
You know, we have no idea what the hell is going on outside the visible universe, but somehow the outside invisible is still pulling chunks of the galaxy away. It's so weird. Like, imagine an asteroid on like just a course, just like what I want to know is these asteroids that are just flying across, where did they get launched from? Where do they start? How did they get that speed? How are they just shooting across?
Well, since there's no friction, there's nothing to create drag against it. It goes permanently. It's just a question of how did it start?
Yeah, like what pushed it? Was it the gravity from all the planets that it's in that is just kind of just like spin around and, you know, kind of slingshot it around from each planet, from planet to planet? And it just makes me wonder what kind of planets that particular rock has seen.
Like Halley's Planet, right? Or Halley's Comet.
Yeah, like where the fuck does it go?
I think it just goes around the Milky Way. I think it's just kind of slingshotting around the Milky Way.
What if it's been outside the Milky Way? What if it gets outside instead of a different galaxy, you know? It only comes around every...
I think it's... How long, Harry, however so often does Halley's Comet come around?
I don't know, I'll Google it. Often does a come around? Every 2,000 years.
No. Every 75 years. Halley's Comet is
I read that
the
wrong.
most famous comet. It is It's a periodic comet and returns to Earth's vicinity around every 75 years, making it possible for humans to see it twice in his or her lifetime. So it came around in 1986, and it's projected to return in 1961.
It already passed.
Or in 2061, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. 2061. Man, I'm gonna be old as shit when.
That's even if we're still alive.
That's true, very true.
Tomorrow's not guaranteed.
Yeah, the sun can just blow up anytime, huh?
No, I mean, like, you can die tomorrow of, like, heart failure or something.
What if corona is space germs?
Who knows?
You know, they quarantine astronauts when they come back from space. They quarantine them for like a week or two.
Yeah.
Just in case they have any space germs that they bring back.
Yeah.
Imagine what kind of space germs they could bring back. Like something.
It's odd to think about.
That's scary as hell. Like if you think our illnesses are bad, imagine one from fucking space. Imagine an alien disease, man.
Yeah, that's
like one that makes you bleed from your eyes.
About.
One that gives you hallucinogens. Oh, it's not that bad.
Hey. Well, we've gone really off topic.
Oh yeah. All right. What's the next thing? Oh yeah, Area 51.
The Area 51 raid.
Okay, not specifically the area.
Well, I mean, the image that you sent me is Area 51 raid.
Yeah, but it's just an image.
Yeah, fair enough. So Area 51.
Area 51. The
it
number
has
one
been
most.
The talk for as long as I can remember.
For as long as I can remember, Area 51 is where aliens are born. That's what I
No, it's where aliens are held, not born.
That's what I used to think. I was 10. I need water.
Well, okay, so getting back on topic.
Alright, the Area 51. When I was like 10, I used to think this is where aliens were born. This is where aliens are from. This is where aliens come from. Anytime that would happen, that's like Area 51. What do you think they're actually holding in Area 51?
So, I can't really say. I can't really think of what could actually be held there. Like, it could be just a bunch of wreckages, like what was it? The Oswald space crash of like 1950 something.
And what was that about?
It was a giant UFO that crashed in the middle of the desert. I forget where. It's like in the fucking name, but I can't remember the damn name of the place. But it crash landed there, and I'm thinking like other things could have crash landed here on Earth, like technology we don't know, technology we don't understand, and it could all be held in Area 51. So not necessarily life or possibly corpses of life we don't understand. It could be the technology that's crash landed here on Earth.
Yeah, because
like here in the
it
US,
makes sense because
regardless,
it does make sense because it is an air base, Air Force base. So anything trajectical, anything unidentified that flies ends up there. I feel like.
Yeah. And it makes sense that, like, well, for the US at least, to have a place to store all this. Like, it doesn't make sense for something that lands in Russia to be sent here to the US to be stored here. It doesn't make sense. Like, I think every country has their Area 51, you know?
Very true. I feel like that too.
Because it doesn't make sense, because then, like, yeah, the country hates us, but they're still sending us the things anyway, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like they'd want that upper hand, you know?
Yeah, that's my point.
Like, imagine Kim Jong-un meeting with, like, an alien overlord or something, and then they get space guns.
Whew.
Alien death rays.
Yeah,
ray guns.
We're fucked.
Yeah, imagine. Moon bases.
Man, they can barely get a nuke up 5 feet in the air. Now they got death rays. Oh god.
They would rule the world.
Yeah.
Unless
Goddamn.
that alien decides to take back his technology and then the whole world just gangbangs them.
You done fucked up, boy.
Like imagine the day like, alright, the aliens, I'm a dip, I'm bored. And then he's like, hi guys.
So, that whole like hostile takeover of the world, yeah, that was a joke.
And everybody just sends all their nukes to that.
You do realize all it takes is 6 nukes to make us go extinct, right? To make humanity go extinct.
It's fine.
All it
It's a
takes is
win-win.
6.
It's a win-win.
Oh, true. Kind of, anyway.
What if it was only 5?
Near extinction, I think. I don't know the statistics of how many nukes it would
But
take
what if
to
they
do
were
what.
all? What if they launched them, all 6 of them, in the exact same spot?
That I don't know. Because all I know is that it takes 6 nukes to be able to cause mass extinction of the human race.
One for
and
every
most
continent or
life.
what?
Just
How
6
many
nukes.
How many nukes do we have in the world?
Far too many. Far too many. Because all that is just a suicide weapon, basically. Because all it takes is those.
Oh my god!
How many?
There's a total of 13,890 total nuclear warheads in the world.
Those are the documented ones.
Oh my god! And in the 1986, there was over 70,300 active warheads.
Yep. Yeah, it's crazy.
But it kind of we said chill.
And disarmed quite a few of them.
Yeah.
But that's as far as we know that are documented. We don't know if the governments are hiding some undocumented ones for who knows what reason.
What country has the most nuclear weapons? The United Kingdom's with
The UK has the most nukes?
with 250.
What?
No, what the hell? Russia. Looks like Russia. Yeah, number 1. Russia with 6,850 nuclear warheads.
I mean, Russia's huge. They can just have. I mean, Russia's huge. They could have them all in the Siberian tundra for all we know, and no one's gonna go out there to prove it.
Number 2 is the United States with 6,185 nuclear warheads.
What I want to know is where are all the silos? Well, it's never gonna come out where the silos are, where they're being housed. There'd just be the attack, you know.
And France, at number 3, we have France with 300 nuclear warheads. And then comes China at number 4 with 280 warheads. And then number 5, the United Kingdom with 215 warheads.
Huh. Weird to think about
Yeah.
these kind of things.
Yeah, so Russia, don't piss them off.
And to think that we've almost gone into World War III so many times because of the
Yeah, the
things
doomsday
like this.
clock. I think the doomsday clock is at 8 seconds now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah. I feel like wasn't I know a couple of fighter jets were actually it's 100 seconds till midnight. Holy shit.
Oy.
We're in danger, aren't we?
Who knows? Could all be a false alarm. We don't know.
Wait, okay, I know a couple.
For all we know, it's just a false alarm. We don't know how
know there's-
accurate that doomsday clock is.
Do you remember playing Black Ops 1?
Sort of.
Do you remember that one mission where you were like in space and you were in this giant aircraft that's practically in space?
Kind of. I kind of remember that mission.
Well, that airplane is an actual airplane, and that kind of airplane was actually built in Area 51. And then those really scary ones, those black freaking jets, you know those flat ones that look kind of like
Black Hawk.
a what?
Black Hawk.
Oh, they said something different.
Oh.
Oh
Okay.
my god, you're gonna have to censor that one.
No, my what? Yeah.
You know, on YouTube they'll be like, oh my god, I'm just playing.
Nah, you're not wrong though. Oh no, it's not the Black Hawk. That's a helicopter.
Yeah, it's like, I forgot what it's called, but it's a fighter jet, and that was also made in Area 51.
Oh, here we go. It's the Northrop Grumman B-2 Spirit.
Yeah,
I know that thing had a name, but I don't remember what it's called. Oh no, it's wait, is it that one or is it this or is it the? Oh, I'm thinking of the Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk,
yeah,
not the Black Hawk.
yeah. That's the one I'm talking about. That was invented in Area 51.
That one's trippy, honestly. Like,
Yeah, it looks like a flounder or something.
no, it looks like a low-res game plane. Like a low polygon game plane.
Well, remember, this is Area 51. They're probably trying to make it look like an alien aircraft.
No, so there's actually a reason for designs like this. The reason why
It's
we have things
aerodynamic,
like
no?
it because of all like the way it's like flattened out, low curvature, like very smooth. It doesn't pick up on radar as a normal plane. Design actually matters when you're trying to go into detectability standpoints. So
I just figured it goes so freaking high that it doesn't.
No.
You can't even.
that's not the reason why. It's because of how it's designed. It literally goes undetected on radar because of how it's designed.
But yeah, those jets right there were invented or made in Area 51.
Weird, right?
Yeah. Also, I don't know. I feel like they do experiments in Area 51 that is just, I feel like they do a little bit of human experiments.
Yeah, it's not far off to think about that. Why do I get the feeling that we're gonna get a knock on our doors the day that this goes live? Or what do I get the feeling that this whole channel is just gonna be turned into like this whole conspiracy theory, or it's gonna be categorized as a conspiracy theory channel?
Yeah, it's gonna be like, they're gonna be like, and then we're gonna be recording in like a sewer tunnel or something in the hacker space. We're gonna be like them. We're gonna be like fuck, what's his name? Oh my god, what's the name of the guy from Matrix, the main character?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Oh my god, what's the name of the main character in the Matrix? Neo, remember?
I thought Neo was the guy that gave the pills.
No, that's Morphosis.
Oh,
That's right.
okay.
Yeah, Agent Smith, the virus. You already know them.
Yeah.
It's funny because Agent Brown and Agent Jones, they look exactly the same.
we're getting very off topic yet again.
Yeah, but
we,
I feel like there'll be some human experimentation inside of Area 51 because it's happened before. You know?
Yeah, well, I mean, like back in the 60s, there was testing of the human population by giving like microdoses of LSD.
Oh yeah, that was in the FBI. That was an interrogation method. They were giving their people LSD.
Yeah. No, they also did it in. They also did
I
it.
mean, that sounds like a good time. Not gonna lie.
No, they did it publicly because they thought it would be like a mind control method to like keep the people in check.
No, it made people feel weird and see things that they shouldn't.
No, because like originally
Yeah,
that
but-
was the purpose of giving the public LSD, like in microdosages, like without them knowing. It was actually
Like,
given
put
to
it
them
in-
like without their knowledge.
What did they put it in there in the water supply or something?
Basically.
And how do you control the? I don't. That's kind of hard to control microdosing for people. Because if you put it,
That's the problem that they ran into, or that they ended up
yeah,
like coming across. It's like how, just how.
yeah. How would you microdose it? You can't control how much a person drinks water or eats food. You know.
Exactly. That was a huge thing.
Like, imagine if they were trying to microdose through Twinkies. I could kill that whole freaking box out tripping balls. I'm telling you.
Or it could have been like, I'm not saying that the government should do it or should have done it. They could have mandated
Don't give 'em
a
my
pill
ideas.
or medication.
Oh.
They could have mandated some
that's-
medication.
That's the Karen. No. Don't give Karens the ideas.
Oh god, I didn't even think of that.
Don't give the Karens or the anti-vaxxers ideas, man.
The anti-vaxxers
putting
against
in-
vaccination, not against medication. Oh no, actually no, they're against every sort of medical.
Well,
thing.
it's if it's a thing like if it's mandated, kind of like the flu shot. It's not really mandated, but
Well, for public school, yes, it is.
okay then. Yeah. See, like it could be like a shot or something. Like
Because I mean, tetanus shots aren't mandated,
that's true.
but they still don't
So-
get that.
But you see, like imagine that, and then they just inject you with it.
Yeah, but like,
But
I'm
the
saying,
Karens, they
like-
would be all over this shit. They'll be like, we'll be turned into a minion meme.
yeah, that's probably not a good idea. But like I was saying, like it could have been that they could have done it like through a pill that you have to take, that you were supposed to take, because like, oh, there's something in the water, in our water supply or whatever, in our meat supply, like something that says like, oh, you have to take this pill so that way it can not affect you or some shit like that.
You already know the anti-vaxxers are gonna be like, no, they're microchipping us. But then in that case, they'd be right, somewhat.
Microchipping us?
That's what they believe in. I think they think it's like microchips and stuff.
What is it like? How the rare chance of someone finding a microchip that was in a cow in their ground beef? That is an actual thing. Some people have actually managed to find the microchip that are put in cows in their ground beef.
It's funny. Oh
And
my
it's like
god.
a pill. It's the size of a goddamn pill.
What are they microchipping cows for?
To make sure it's not someone didn't take it, basically.
Oh.
But if you find one, you can get a lot of money. And I think it's like free meat. I forget for how long.
I'm gonna be looking out for those microchips.
Considering you haven't swallowed it.
Oh, if I poop that bitch out, ooh, they in trouble. I'm choking. I'm like foaming from the mouth. I'm like everything. I'm cashing out. I'm telling you.
You're suing, basically.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, getting back on topic.
Yeah.
I think like aliens in media and like in pop culture, maybe, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
So we have,
Aliens?
We have famous ones like Baby Yoda from The Mandalorian, which is not
Aw.
Yoda, it's one of his species, get it right.
Baby Yoda. So how old is that Yoda then?
50 years old.
Damn, how old is Yoda?
I think like over 500. Or 600 when he died. Or was it? Yeah, he was like 600 when he died.
Damn. That's crazy.
His species ages very slowly.
I could tell.
Yeah, so that baby is 50 years old.
Oh no. Oh shit. No, he was 900 years old.
Ah, there we go.
Holy shit.
Yeah, his species lives a long time. Fun fact, we still don't know what species Yoda is. Okay, so yeah, we were saying that like Baby Yoda was like 50 years old.
Oh, he was 50 in human years. He's actually 900 years.
I'm saying species. The baby species is 50 years old.
Oh, the baby.
The baby and the Mandalorian.
Is he really 50 years old?
Yeah.
What's his name?
No idea.
What? How old is Baby Yoda? Okay. He's 50. Yeah, you're right.
Oh dear.
How do you know? Have you watched The Mandalorian?
I have not.
No.
I've been wanting to watch it though, but I don't know if I should.
Just get Hulu. You just get Hulu.
I have Disney Plus.
Why don't you just get Hulu? You get Disney Plus, Hulu, and like I think ESPN.
I think I have that package, but I don't know. I've just been debating on like watching it because I've been like busy. So I was like, I don't know if I have enough time to like watch it, get invested, or I'm just gonna fucking, you know.
Okay, the last thing I really want to touch on is the anal probing.
Oh, jeez.
Have you seen that South Park episode?
Yeah.
They're probing Karen's ass.
Yeah.
It's quite a scene.
It's weird. It's weird. It is really weird. And it still stays kind of on topic to the aliens in pop culture.
Yeah, it's staying relevant-ish.
Yeah, considering that, like, for the most part, like, it's still part of pop culture.
Yeah, like, part. I don't know. I wouldn't expect. But do you think they really do that? If they were aliens, do you think they would just put something up your ass? I would think it would be like through the mouth, because I feel like that's the most obvious opening, and I don't think they know about the human anatomy unless they've researched this before they came here.
Yeah, it's like, what are you gonna learn from sticking something up a person's ass? What are you gonna learn from that? What they had for breakfast?
Yeah. And if anything, they'll probably cut you open.
Yeah.
I feel like that's just more efficient. I feel like aliens
dissections.
Yeah, I feel like aliens would be more advanced, and they'll probably just atomize you or something.
Or who knows? Maybe they're that far advanced that their technology can analyze you just by scanning you. Who knows?
Yeah, they probably already know like what the hell you've eaten for breakfast, what you're thinking. They could probably even read your thoughts.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
organic. Who really knows?
I don't know, but that Area 51 thing really got me tripped up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they would do that because I'm pretty sure they're more advanced than us and they have all this technology in order to do all the things that we can't do. Like, they could probably chop you up and take all your limbs off and put it right back on, like a Lego piece.
Yeah, who knows?
So I really don't know what that would be like. So
who really knows except for the people in Area 51? Who knows except for the government?
Yes, only in Area 51 they would know.
Or the government.
Well, I'm quite frankly tired.
All right, then.
I'm losing sleep. I think we talked about aliens enough, right? Like how long did we get? Like
we went absolutely everywhere. I'm just saying that now. We didn't even stick to what we said. We went from one thing, then dragged on for like 20 minutes onto one thing, then got back on track, then went off to another thing. Whatever, you get what I mean.
And that's our thing, though. We pick a topic, we pick a subtopic, and we stay on top of that layer. Like we set that layer, and then we go kind of roller coaster up and down that layer.
Yeah.
So I think that's her little thing right there. I feel like, and it makes more conversation. It makes our podcast longer too. So, and we're posting this on the weekend, so you could probably be listening to this at night. Like,
yeah, you could be falling asleep to our stupidity.
Yeah, well, you know.
Actually, it's a good idea. Fall asleep to our podcast. Get us that watch time. You know how it is.
Yeah. Watch the ads at the beginning and the end, and then the ones in the middle, please.
We're not monetized yet. We don't have capability of that yet.
We will.
I mean, yeah, but we're not there yet.
Well, if you're watching this like in 10 years from now, and somehow this channel actually made it, this video will be monetized. I don't give a
Well then, goddamn, it would be amazing if YouTube is still around by then, because how like weird the platform is going.
Imagine if that ever if another platform that comes out just like YouTube, just a different platform, that's where we're moving.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that's where I'm moving. Like,
I will even re-upload all of my videos on my personal channel over to that.
Yeah, me too. Definitely. I feel like, and then we'll definitely grow in that way.
Yeah.
And so everybody's new. Everybody starts at zero, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like everybody's already established on YouTube. And we're getting off topic again as we're closing.
Every single time, baby.
Every single time. All right. Thank you guys for joining us on this weird journey that I picked. Next time, it'll be AJ No Lives to pick. And
yep.
I'm excited to see what he has in store for us.
Who knows? Time will tell.
I'm more random. I'm more random. He's more organized than I am. So.
I'm more structured in what I think about.
Me, I just think of like one thing, but yeah. All right. Make sure to subscribe.
Sure.
Make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment. Leave a like. Go subscribe.
Comment what you guys want to see us do next. Like what topic we should talk about, or what we should vlog. Yeah, fishing trip is coming up sooner or later. It's coming up sooner this week. Well, to us this week. To you guys
next month.
Well, as of recording this video is probably going to go up in like a month or so, considering that we already have a backlog of videos that are going up every week.
Oh yeah. So yeah, keep this. The vlog videos are gonna come in, like we said earlier, in between the weeks, and then actual podcasts are gonna be every weekend.
So yeah, podcasts are gonna be on a regular basis of Saturdays, noon, Pacific Standard Time. Vlogs will come in as we do them, somewhat, like during the week that they're recorded.
Yeah.
We haven't decided on the date. We haven't decided about the date, but we'll work on that.
I feel like it'll probably just be kind of like Monday or Friday or something. We'll make something.
I think a Wednesday, hump day, you know?
Yeah. Or we'll probably make a video for every day of the week, but I don't know.
Oh god, that's too much work.
A different video for every day.
That's too much work.
And we'll leave it on that note.
Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. Have
later.
Stay safe out there. Social distance, whatever. You get what we're on about.
Don't let the aliens crawl in your bed. They still anal probe you.
And flex till your ass shut.
All right. Goodbye.